So 13th problem. Similar problem we have solved yesterday. That is with respect to two different groups, men and women. Okay, yesterday's problem, like 6 men or 10 women. That was the thing, right? 6 men or 10 women. So here they were comparing the ability of 6 men and 10 women. Okay, 6 men is equal to 10 women. But in this case, they have not given like that. Here they have given and. So here you cannot segregate between the group of men and the group of women. Collectively, they are doing the work. So how much work they have finished? 25% of the work in 4 days. Now I am not going to solve like how big is the work. How big is the work? This work is meant for how many days? 25% of the work is done in 4 days. So the full work is for sure. I am not going to solve this because we have reached that stage now. Yeah. So 25% of the work is done in 4 days. 50% of the work will be done in 8 days, and full work will be done in 16 days. Yes. So how many people are doing? 2 men and 3 women. Similarly, while 6 men and 14 women can finish the whole work in 5 days. Okay. Now, two situations have been given. When two situations have been given, we can easily say that we can construct two equations. Yes or no? Let us say one man in 1 day will finish off 1 by m of the work. Is it logical? One man in 1 day, if he finishes 1 by m of the work. Similarly, one woman in 1 day will finish 1 by w of the work. Is it logical? If I take a man's capacity in a day as 1 by m. Similarly, I am taking the capacity of woman in a day is 1 by w. Are you able to get it? It is just like 1 by a and 1 by b. I am taking of single man and single woman. But how many men are working here? 2 men. So can I take this 2 times of 1 by m? Similarly, how many women? This is what? This is the amount of work done by 2 men in 1 day, correct? This is the amount of work done by 3 women in 1 day. And they are collaborating with each other. So if I take this count of the work done by 2 men and 3 women in a day, that is nothing but how much of work is done in 1 day. Yes or no? This group is working for 1 day. This group is working for 1 day. So in how many days they are finishing the work? So how much of the work will be done in 1 day? Very good. Similarly, can you write the second equation? How much? 6 by m divided by, plus 14 by w is equal to 1 by 5. Now we have what? 2 equations and 2 variables. What they are asking? In how many days 20 women finish the work? So here in these equations, w is important for us, not m. W is important, not m. So we have to discard m from any of the equations. So look at m, 2 by m and 6 by m. To discard m, what we can do? We can equate the coefficients of this 1 by m. Yes, so here 2 by m is there, 6 by m is there. Can I multiply this by 3? The entire equation? So what it will become? 6 by m plus 9 by w is equal to 3 by 16. Now you have to cancel. So subtract. Gone. Now, 14 by W minus 9 by W. How much it will be? 5 by W is equal to 1 by 5 minus 3 by 16. You have to do this. The LCM would be 80. 16 5s are 80. So 16 1s are 16. 3 5s are 15. So this will be equal to 1 by 80. 5 by W is equal to 1 by 80. What does that mean? 1 by W is equal to 1 by 5 into 80, that is 400. 5 by W is equal to 1 by 80. So 1 by W is equal to 1 by 400. What does that mean? 1 by 400. What does that mean? 1 by W is equal to 1 by 400. What does that mean? Work done by one woman in one day is 1 by 400th of the work. Yes? Now tell me, if I employ 400 women at once, how many days they will take? 1 day. Correct? If I employ 100 women, how many days they will take? If I employ 20 women, how many days they will take? 20 into 20, 400, right? So that is what they are asking. In how many days 20 women finish the work? That means they are asking 20 by W is what? So 20 by W is 20 times of 1 by 400. So this is equal to 1 by 20. That means what? 20 women will take 20 days to finish off the work. Or there are 400 pieces of work. If I employ 20 women, they will take 20 days. Done? But writing this equation is very important. Here, just like how we used to take A and B, like that, make sense of one man and one woman. How much work they will do in a day? One man will do 1 by M of the work. One woman will do 1 by W of the work. 2 men, 2 by M. 3 women, 3 by W. Collectively, they are working. And they are taking totally 16 days to do the work. So 1 by 16 is the amount of work they do in a day. Similarly, 6 by M and 14 by W is equal to 1 by 5. Then two equations, two variables. You have to equate the coefficients of 1 by M because you don't want M. You want W. You want to retain W in the equation. M you have to discard. So what we have at the end? 1 by W is equal to 1 by 400. That means 400 pieces of work are there and 20 women are being employed. So 20 done. No issues. Fine. All good. Some faces are not saying it is good. Okay. Yeah. See, yesterday's problem or was there. Or means either 6 men or 10 women. That was the comparison. Here they are not giving the comparison. Okay. Here they are giving the entire work, but in 2 cases. In 2 cases. Done? Yeah. A man completes 7 by 8 of the job in 21 days. 7 by 8 of the job in 21 days. So this full work is meant for how many days? 7 by 8 of the work is done in 21 days. Now tell me, 1 by 8 of the job will be done in how many days? See, you have to make a relation between 7 and 21 here. 7 3s are 21. No, that means what? 7 by 8 of the job is done in 21 days. So 1 by 8 of the job will be done in 3 days. Now tell me, full work will be done in how many days? 3 into 8, 24. That is what you have to sense. Okay? 7 by 8 of job is done in 21 days. Full means what? 8 by 8, no? So full work or full job is done in 24 days. Make sense? See, I don't want to teach you that, like 21 into 8 by 7 we get. I don't want to teach you that. I want you to visualize the situation. Understand? You have to treat it as oral problem. Now done? So the whole work can be finished in 24 days. Okay? So what is the strength of that man? What is the amount of work done by him in one day? 1 by 24. See, he can finish the entire work in 24 days. That means he can finish 1 by 24th of the job in one day. Correct? Okay. Now, how many more days will it take him to finish the job if quantum of the work is further increased by 50%? Quantum of the work means amount of work. Amount of work is, what is happening to the amount of work? It is increasing by 50%. So whatever the job he had got, now the job itself has increased by 50%. The entire job was about to finish in 28 days. Sorry, 24 days. Now, how many more days he would require? Earlier, the entire job was meant for 24 days. Now, the quantum of the job itself, for example, in 24 days, he was asked to build a wall. Now they are asking, build half more wall. So, now tell me, 1.5 times of job will be done in how many days? 1.5 times of 24, no? 36 days? Yes. Now they are asking what? How many more days he will take to finish up the work? Now the target is 36 days. He has worked for how many days? 21 days, no? Yes or no? He has worked for 21 days already. Actually, the job had to get finished by 24 days. But now the job is meant for 36 days. Already he has worked for 21 days. So another 15 days he would require to finish off the work. Fine. This question had come in the examination recently. Okay. Fine. 21 days are already done. 36 days are there totally to finish off the job. So 15 more days are required to finish off the job. Is that okay? No problem. But here your understanding has to be proper. 7/8 of the job is done in 21 days. That means 1/8 of the job will be done in how many days? Or simple method. 21 days are taken for 7/8 of the job. How many days are taken for full job? Cross multiplication also you can do. So this is nothing but 21 into 1 divided by 7/8. This is nothing but 21 into 8 by 7. You will get 24. See, the ratio and proportion, we treat that as a very basic chapter because we have application in every aspect. In every chapter, we have application of ratio and proportion. Okay. And this is like very useful method. When two different cases are being compared with the same ratio, then you can apply this one. Yes or no? Yeah. Now, this is done. You understood full job will be done in 24 days. 1.5 times of the job because extra work has been assigned. So it will take 36 days to finish off the work. 21 days are already done. 15 more days will be taken. Done? Yeah? Okay, no? Yeah. You can give us 15 more days, right, to work? Or you want me to finish today only? Okay. Next. A person X can complete 20% of the work in 8 days. Now tell me how many days are required for X to complete the whole work. Very smart. 20% is 1/5 of the entire work, right? 1/5 of the work is done in how many days? 8 days. So 5 times of that. So 40 days. So X would finish the work. X would finish the work in 40 days. Entire work. He can finish in 40 days. So what is the strength of X? 1 by 40. Y can complete 25% of the same work in 6 days. So Y will take how many days to finish off the work? 1/4 of the work is done in 6 days. Half of the work will be done in 12 days. Full work will be done in 24 days. So what is the strength of Y? Yeah. Now, if they work together, simply add. Work together means simply add. Okay. So what will be the denominator? 40 into 24. Numerator 64. 8 8s are 8 5s are 8 1s are 8 3s are. So 1 by 15. What does this mean? Both together can finish the entire work in 15 days. So this is what? A and B together. A and B together can finish the entire work in 15 days. Done? Now what they are asking? If they work together, in how many days will 40% of the work be completed? See, 15 days for full work. 15 days for full work. So how many days for 40% of the work? 15 into 40%. That is 15 into 40%. 40% is nothing but 2 by 5. Then 5 1s are 5 3s are. So 6 days are required to finish 40% of the work. 6 days are required to finish off 40% of the work. Fine. Here they have given in percentages. You have to convert that into fraction. Okay, 20% of the work means 1/5 of the work in 8 days, full work in 40 days. Then 1/4 of the work in 6 days, full work in 24 days. 1 by 40 plus 1 by 24. Addition would give us 1 by 15. That means both of them together will finish the entire work in 15 days. We want only 40% of the work to be done. So 15 into 40%, we get 6 days. Done? No issue, right? Time and work, any kind of problem, if you get, you can solve, right? We can expect 1 or 2 questions from this area every year. Okay, fine. Last problem. P works thrice as fast as Q. Write the equation. If you write P is equal to 3Q, I will tear off the page. Always I have told it should be expressed in terms of 1 by something. Can I write 1 by P is equal to 3 by Q? Correct? Logical, everybody with me? Any dispute? Somebody want to dispute it? No, right? Next, whereas P and Q together can work 4 times as fast as R. Now you write this one, let me see. P and Q together can work 4 times as fast as R. Right. Four times, no? Smart people, very good. 1 by P separate, 1 by... Never add 2 variables here. Whenever you are adding, you have to add that fraction. Always, never A plus B plus C. It is always 1 by A, 1 by B, 1 by C. Never add two variables directly. It should be added with respect to fraction only. Done? Done? Yeah, very good. So now next equation is what? 1 by P plus 1 by Q is equal to 4 by R. Now how many equations are there? How many variables are there? 3. We don't get perfect solution, but what they are asking? Ratio can be found. Even with two equations for 3 variables, we can find out the ratio, not a problem. But what they are asking? In what ratio they should share the earnings? Now tell me, we have studied partnership chapter, right? Partnership chapter. In that, the share in the profit is divided with respect to the proportion of, like the investment they have made. Second thing, for how many months or how many days they have made the investment. That also is counted. Now, here it is not about their investments. What they are investing here, they are not investing money. Somebody is paying them at the end. Somebody is paying them at the end. How they will be paid? According to, they are not investing. They are getting the salary. It is according to their what? Strength. Yes or no? See here, if P is more stronger than Q, P should be paid more. Yes or no? So this is what happens in communism. Communism, according to your strength. You will get according to your strength and also according to your need. But inequality, again, in equity also, like according to your contribution, according to your need. But in equality, P and Q are same. Everybody under Narega, 300 rupees. That is how it is. So now it is around 290 or something. So that is how equality and equity differs. That is how, like communism works. Fine. So we have two now. What we have to compare? We have to compare like their earnings. Earnings will be given on the basis of their strength. Yes or no? Or is it on the basis of their work? I mean, the number of days they have taken for doing the work? Just try to imagine. If they were paid according to the number of days they have taken, is it correct? Let's say P will take 10 days to finish off the work. Q will take 20 days. Don't write that. That is not part of the, it is just if. Okay. If P takes 10 days to finish off the work, Q takes 20 days to finish off the work, R takes 30 days to finish off the work, and they are employed together, who has to be paid more? P, because his strength is more. You can't pay more to R because he is taking more number of days. Getting my point? Because they are working for what? Working together for few days. So definitely P's contribution will be more. So here, if at all we are comparing their earnings, so we have to compare their strengths. Logical? So I have to get this. Now already look at the equations. Q is very common. Q is there. So I'll write 1 by Q for 1 by Q. 1 by P, what I'll write? 3 by Q. Then for R, so I'll take this as 1 by R. I'll take this as 1 by R, and 4 will go this side. So 4 is multiplying with this. So what I'll do, I'll write 1 by 4 outside here. This 4 will go outside and it will become 1 by 4. Okay. Now, instead of 1 by P, I'll write again 3 by Q plus 1 by Q. So what it will be? 3 plus 1, 4 by Q. Outside 1 by 4 multiply is equal to 1 by R. 4 get cancelled. 1 by Q is equal to 1 by R. What does it mean? The strength of both R and Q are same. Yes. So in place of 1 by R, can I write 1 by Q? Yes or no? Sure. Yeah. So now compare, cancel all the Q's here. So final ratio would be 3:1:1. Fine. 3 variables but 2 equations. We can't get the perfect solution, but we can get the ratio. We can compare P is to Q is to R, or 1 by P is to 1 by Q is to 1 by R. Why I am comparing 1 by P is to 1 by Q is to 1 by R? Because we want their strength. Because according to their strengths only, they'll be paid. It is not about how many days they are taking. Yes? Yes or no? Yeah. Done this? If you come across any other varieties of problems, please let me know. Try to solve first. If you are not getting the proper solution, let me know. Because I have tried solving almost all the types what I have come across. Okay, and I have seen the old question papers also. And these many problems are enough for you to practice, because similar problems can be expected in the examination. If at all you come across any other kind of problem, let me know. First you try to solve. If you can't, let me know. Fine. So under every chapter I am covering somewhere, like 12, 15 or 20 questions, depending upon the varieties of the problems. Okay. I think, according to my experience, those many examples are enough for you to, crack this examination. But along with that, you have to make more practice. You have to look for similar types of problems from different question banks, different textbooks if you have, solve them. And request would be to look into the easier questions and the moderate level questions. In every textbook, they will be giving like easy, moderate, then the toughest. Okay? Or if they have not given that category, you will only sense, okay, this type of problems we have done in class. So I can do this one. Okay, this problem is seeming very complex. Let me not do it. If at all you are interested in that problem also, let me know. I'll try to solve for you. Done? Yeah. Next chapter is of pipes and cistern. This is very much related to time and work. Very much related to time and work. So what do you mean by pipe? You know, right? You don't tell me. That is, like the cylindrical object through which, like some liquid will flow with some don't. Okay. It is not structure class or something. See, pipe is pipe. We know what is pipe, Phenolux pipe, all such pipes. Yeah. What do you mean by cistern? Cistern means tank. Simple. Keep it as tank, okay? Don't go beyond this knowledge. Tank. It is just pipes and tank. I would have kept the name as tank only, but in most of the textbooks they will give pipes and cistern. Then you should not tell me tomorrow that, sir, you have taught tank but not cistern. So that is why I am making sure that I have taken that word. You just imagine any tank. Any tank. Best way to imagine the tank is your overhead tank. On every house, like we'll have overhead tank, yes or no? Yeah. Now, like even like small kacha houses also will be having some arrangement, especially when this Swachh Bharat Abhiyan has come, when we have built toilets, even in rural areas. We have made sure that some tank is affixed in the top of the roof. Okay, fine. Now, there can be one inlet for this tank. Why we keep tank? Just for showing or for photograph. We'll have some utility, right? To store water. Okay, if you at all, you are, like building a toilet room, or let's say you are keeping overhead tank in your house, where you will attach the inlet? Top or bottom? Sure. Bottom you can't attach. Hmm? You can. Can you attach the inlet pipe in the bottom? How many engineers here? Hmm? You can ask me, sir, what to do with engineering? Hmm? Just I am asking. Some physics minds. Can you attach the inlet pipe in the bottom? Anyways, it is overhead tank. If you attach in the bottom, the pressure and the gravitational force will not let you to fill the tank. So, inlet pipe will be in the top. Let me take this as inlet pipe. Then, why we keep overhead tank? Just to supply the water in the floors below. Yes. So, where will be the outlet? Outlet will be bottom. Always. You cannot keep the outlet here. Okay. Don't become, we have seen such engineers also in India. Yeah. Especially in rural India and all. There, like the engineers are nothing but mestris only. Okay. And that too, you have to ask them to build very, new fashioned, like modern, what you can say, this fittings and all, bathroom fittings. Yeah. Now, many types of taps have come. Many types of, like flush tanks have come. Many types of faucets. So many, like the fittings in bathroom have come. Unless you know the, like working of those things and you have passed on the knowledge to the plumber, you will not get them affixed properly. Understand? So, this is because they have not been exposed to such things. Okay. So, science is science, whether it is in urban area or rural area. Okay. Usually our septic tanks, that is like our, this one, I mean, from our bathrooms, the water goes, right? One is like wastewater, other is for the, this one, sewerage, that is toilet. So, always like our pipes should be having the downward gradient. From your bathroom, if you make the pipe here, I'm telling you, I have seen such constructions. Okay. So you have to have a fair knowledge. So outlet pipe is always in the bottom. Fine. And not exactly in the bottom. There will be few inches left because water will not be pure always. So it will be having some sediments. So sediments will get settled at the bottom. So you will get the pure water. Pure in the sense like the water without sediments. But chemical contamination, biological contamination, that is why we have now ROs, all that thing. Yeah. So this is understood. This is input pipe and this is output or inlet and outlet. Okay, fine. Now, can't there be more than one inlet for a tank? Can't there be more than one inlet for a tank? One borewell and another from Kaveri or your municipal water? Yes. So there can be another, this one, right? So I'll name this pipe as A and this pipe as B. Pipe A and pipe B. Now, while you are fixing this pipe, definitely you will be attaching one motor below. From sump to the overhead tank, the water goes with the help of pump. Again, half HP, 1 HP, 2 HP motors will be having. Correct? According to the size of the motor, we'll be having the pipe size also, diameter. Then, like the water flow will understand, okay, in how many minutes the entire tank can be filled, we'll be having a rough idea. Correct? Or now we have what? The automated sensors. When your tank is full in the top, the cutoff, electrical cutoff will come into play. When the tank is what? Considerably low, or like water in the tank is considerably low, again the motor will get on. Then, so such systems we have now. Okay. So when we have the knowledge of filling this tank in our problems, it is always filling the empty tank. Whenever we are filling the tank in our problems, we are filling the empty tank. and we will be having certain knowledge with respect to the strength of that pipe. Strength of that pipe means we'll be having the knowledge, like if you want to fill that tank, empty tank, if you want to fill that, you'll be having certain knowledge. Let's say it will take 4 hours to fill the tank. It will take 4 hours to fill the tank. Inlet pipe B, let's say it is a smaller pipe, okay, and it would take 6 hours to fill the tank. That means what? If you let only the pipe B to fill the tank, it will fill the empty tank in 6 hours. Getting my point? Let's say pipe A is taking 4 hours to fill the tank and pipe B is taking 6 hours to fill the tank. That means the tank is empty, you are allowing only pipe A to operate, then it will fill the entire tank in 4 hours and this will fill the entire tank in 6 hours. Got this one? Now tell me, if pipe A can fill the entire tank in 4 hours, try to imagine with the problems of work done in days. There, one work is done in days, few days. Here, one work is what? Filling the empty tank. Filling the empty tank itself is one work. It is taking in hours. We cannot let the tanks to fill in days, no? Not practical. Yeah? So we take in hours. Time and work we take in days. This pipes problem we take in hours. There, one full work, you can imagine, either it is like building wall or stitching a shirt or something. Here, the work is what? Filling the empty tank. Now tell me, if this pipe can fill the entire tank in 4 hours, in 1 hour, how much of the tank will be filled? If it takes 4 hours to fill the tank, in 2 hours, it will fill half of the tank. In 1 hour, it will fill. So, strength of pipe A is 1 by 4. Strength of pipe A is 1 by 4. That means what? Pipe A can fill 1/4 of the tank in 1 hour. Logical? Similarly, what about this pipe B? It will fill 1/6 of the tank in 1 hour. Now, if I ask them to, keep both the pipes on at a time, tank is empty, you are switching on both the pipes at a time, then how much of the tank will be filled in 1 hour? This is work of A, this is work of B. So total work 1 by 4 plus 1 by 6. So how much it will be? Here 24 and here 10. So this is 5 by 12. What does it mean? In 1 hour, 5/12 of the tank will be filled. In 1 hour, 5/12 of the tank will be filled. Then take the reciprocal. So in 12 by 5 hours, the entire tank will be filled. So 12 by 5 hours means 5 twos are, then 2 by 5. So in 2 hours and 24 minutes, the entire tank will be filled. See, pipe A alone was taking 4 hours. Pipe B alone was taking 6 hours. Now they are taking somewhere more than 2 hours. That means 2 hours and few minutes. 2 hours and 24 minutes. Understood? Yes. Isn't it similar to the previous problem what we have solved? There persons, here pipes. There the work is done in days, here it is done in hours. There the full work, that is undefined. It can be anything. Here the full work is what? Filling the empty tank. Done? Understood? No problem? Okay. In the previous problems, that is from time and work, we always have seen the people who are coming across, that is A, B, C, P, Q, R, X, Y, Z, whomever, all were contributing positively to the work. All were contributing to the work positively, yes or no? If A was doing, B, maybe he is joining after 2 days, but he is coming and contributing to the work, no? Or have we seen any case in which one person has come and tried to destroy the work. Have we seen that one? No, right? So the difference between the previous chapter and this chapter is this negative work, what we are going to see now. Now, let's say these both pipes are on, and meanwhile, we are using the water also. We are using the water. We are using the water means what? We are trying to empty the tank. Yes or no? If you consider these works as positive works, that is to fill the tank, can you consider this work as negative work? It is trying to empty the tank. In the previous problems, we have not seen such negative work. We have not seen some destructive work. Yes or no? But here, destructive work. Now consider only this pipe C. Only this pipe C. This pipe C will take 12 hours to empty the whole tank. And whenever we say emptying the tank means emptying the full tank. Filling the tank means filling the empty tank. Emptying the tank means emptying the full tank. This is what we mean. Here, when I say this pipe C will empty the entire tank in 12 hours means it will take 12 hours to empty the whole tank. If pipe A and pipe B are off, only pipe C is on, then what will happen? If you keep the full tank in 12 hours, it will be completely empty. And don't ask me, sir, in the bottom there will be. Here we take the ideal cases. We take full tank means it is above this one. I mean the pipes are above full tank and it will be to the brim. And when we say empty the tank, the output pipe or the outlet pipe is exactly at the bottom. When it empties the tank, there will not be even a single drop in the tank. That is what is our imagination. So this is ideal imagination that we do. Getting my point? So when we say pipe C can empty the whole tank in 12 hours, now tell me, pipe A and pipe B are off. Only I have made the pipe C on. If it can fill the whole tank in 12 hours, in 1 hour, if it can empty the whole tank in 12 hours, in 1 hour, how much of the tank will be emptied? 1 by 12. Logical? Yes. Now, I will make all the pipes on. In house, you cannot restrict, right? When the water is coming, it will keep on flowing. And for your usage, you will be using the water throughout. So, almost all the times, these 3 pipes will be on. Yes. So, in that case, now tell me, like, what is the effective work done when all these 3 pipes are on? All these 3 pipes are on. Pipe A is doing constructive work. Pipe B is doing constructive work. Pipe C, destructive work. So in that case, what do we do? 1 by A plus 1 by B. These are constructive works. Simple. Only this sign is different from the previous chapter. In previous chapter, we never took the destructive work into account. Yes, we always took what? Constructive work. But in this case, we have to take the destructive work and the entire calculation will be the same. Getting my point? Imagine the pipe size persons and the outlet pipe or even leakage. Leakage. We can take one leakage here. So can I take this as the negative work? Yes or no? So leakage will also have the effect on the filling of the tank, right? Yes. So even leakages, or you are filling the, or you are giving the blow to, like the, tube. There will be a small puncture. Sometimes, like after filling the cycle tube, you can travel for a few hours because the leakage will be very small. Yes or no? So such cases will also come in the calculation. Filling the empty tube is one work and blowing out through the puncture, or deflating the tube that is negative work. Understand? So such cases can come. So have you understood this here? Only the practical thing that we are coming across is 1 by A plus 1 by B minus 1 by C. Let's say this is leakage, its name is D. If you want to account, minus 1 by D. Simple. So in this case, what will happen? Already we have taken 1 by A plus 1 by B as 5 by 12. So I'll write 5 by 12 here. And this leakage, 1 by 12. So what it will be? 4 by 12. 4 by 12 means 1 by 3. That means A and B together, along with the outlet pipe C, can fill 1/3 of the tank in 1 hour. That means all these 3 pipes on together will make us to fill the tank in 3 hours. Everybody understand? No issues? No problem in imagining the situation? So here, inlet pipes can be more than 2 also. Outlet pipes can be more than 2 also. Whatever may be the number of pipes. For constructive work, you are adding. For destructive work, you are subtracting. Simple. This is what is there in the... That is why I have kept only 1 hour for this one. Understand? Yeah. So let us solve the problems. See, even the questions can come in minutes. Anything, no. Days, hours, minutes, seconds, how does it matter? Only the unit will change. Our fractions will remain the same. Yes? Pipe A can fill a tank in 36 minutes. So immediately what you have to write? So 1 by 36th of the tank will be filled by A in 1 minute. Not 1 hour, 1 minute. Similarly, B, 1 by 45. Okay, fine. If both the pipes are open to fill an empty tank, in how many minutes? Straight. Keep the product of 36 and 45 in the denominator. Don't get the product. Just keep this multiplication on. 36 plus 45. 81. 9 9s are, 9 5s are, 9 1s are, 9 4s are. 1 by 20. What does it mean? When both the pipes are on, 1/20th of the tank will be filled in 1 minute. So how many minutes are required to fill the entire tank? 20 minutes. Simple. Yes? No issues? Yeah? Next. Pipes A and B can fill a tank in 5 and 6 hours respectively. Immediately you have to write 1 by and 1 by 6. 1 by 5 and 1 by 6. Pipe C can empty it in 12 hours. Next expression would be, but minus. Here plus, plus, minus. Done? I don't require. So 1 by 5 plus 1 by 6 minus 1 by 12. This is the total work that is done in 1 hour. Fine? Now see, I'll give you some shortcuts. Now it is the time of teaching those things. 1 by 6 and 1 by 12. What is the relation between them? 1 by 12 is half of. So 1 by 12 is half of 1 by 6. Okay. So if you subtract half of the work from the full work, how much will be remaining? So what is the answer for 1 by 6 minus 1 by 12? 1 by 6 is bigger. 1 by 12 is half of that. half, I mean, half is being subtracted from full. So what you will get? Half, right? So directly I can write see, you have to have these things in your mind. Now tell me 1 by 4 minus 1 by 8. Don't look at this problem. 1 by 4 minus 1 by 8. 1 by 10 minus 1 by 20. 1 by 9 minus 1 by 18. Done? Okay. Sometimes you will subtract 1/3 of the work from full work. 1/3. For example, 1 minus 1 by 3 will be how much? 1 minus 1 by 3 will be how much? 2 by 3, right? So similarly, let's say this will be a bit difficult. I know it will be a bit difficult. 1 by 6 minus 1 by 18. You are subtracting 1/3 from the full. So 2 times of the 1/3 will be remaining, right? 1 by 6 minus 1 by 18 is equal to 2 by 18. 2 times of 1 by 18. So that is 1 by 9. And earlier we have seen some problems like 1 by 10 plus 1 by 15. What is that? 1 by 6. 1 by 10 plus 1 by 15. Now it should be GK for you. You should remember these facts now. You need not work in the examination. So that is why maths is more oriented with memory, you know. One whose memory is strong, he can be or she can be inherently good at maths. Because they don't work out in the examination hall. They will remember these facts. Getting my point? So 1 by 10 plus 1 by 15 is 1 by 6. Similarly, tell me, apply this knowledge for 1 by 20 plus 1 by 30. 1 by 10 plus 1 by 15 is 1 by 6. 1 by 20 plus 1 by 30. One by 10 there, 1 by 20 here. 1 by 15 there, 1 by 30 here. 1 by 6 there. So 1 by 12. 2 times, no? Basically half time. But if you take the denominator, it is double. Okay? Then, one more thing I'll give. So remember these like the triplets. 10, 15. 10 and 15 should give you 6. Remember, 20 and 30 would give you what? Fine? Yeah. And one more, remember these things. And one more thing. Whenever you take, let's say, let's say 3 here, one person can do a work in 3 days and another person can do the same work in 6 days. So what will add at the end? 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6, right? So what it will be? 3 by 6. 1 by 2. So, or let's say 6 here, 12 here. How many days? 1 by 6 plus 1 by 12. Or compare here, no? Yes. Let's say 15 and 30 will give us what? 10. See, one is double of another. One is double of another, correct? 6 is double of 3, 12 is double of 6, 30 is double of 15. What you have to do is, take the bigger, make 1/3. Okay? Fine. One is double of another. Take the bigger and make 1/3 of it. You will get the answer. See, like this, so many patterns are there in mathematics. I can't teach you all at a time because we have been allotted only to 60 to 70 hours. Beyond that, you will not sit because again, the marks are between 60 to 70 only. 66. Every 1 hour, you want to get 1 mark. Yeah. So that is how it is. Okay. But if CSAT was counting, I'm telling you, you would have left GS. Then I would have made the curriculum for 200 hours for CSAT itself because it is more, like marks fetching. Getting my point? Yes, but let us pay proper attention to these things to learn. Anyways, the marks are very qualifying, but let us not neglect this. But we'll try to keep the balance between the number of marks that we have to score and the number of hours that we are spending for this one. Okay, fine. So, are you enjoying the process or not? Earlier, compare 30 hours back or 40 hours back when we started the classes. Now, I'm not telling that you have become the experts now. At least you are feeling better with these chapters or not. I can't say that you are comfortable in all the chapters. At least few chapters you are comfortable now. You'll be able to handle. So this confidence is important. No matter like how brilliant you are in your school days or your college days or something, without practice, if you go to the examination hall, I'm telling you, you will face the music. And I have told the effect of that day and the previous day. Yes? So how bad it will be. For me only once, it was like, the worst experience of my life that day. You are writing your first prelims. CSAT is counting and you are very much, comfortable in CSAT. You are not depending upon GS too much. At the circumstances, like the circumstances of the previous day and circumstances on that day, not letting you to score. May 20th was the examination, 2012, May 20th. Preparation was proper. Prelims was matter of, like a click, that's it. Because just you have to attend, definitely will score more than 150 in CSAT. Anyways, you have to score around 50 or 60 in the GS, you are through. That was the calculation then. All days in the sense, like just previous to the examination, the practice was to do what? To sleep at 11:30. But because of the anxiety of the examination and to get up early in the morning, we thought that today we'll sleep early. And to get that sleep, we'll have a cup of milk, a glass of milk also, so all things were arranged, like glass of milk, 10:30, went to sleep. No sleep. Okay. You ask your neighbor in the sense roommate, no sleep. And we spoke to each other at 3 o'clock in the morning. No sleep. So from 10:30 to 3, you have not slept. Anxiety. And this is true for everyone. For all the attempts, I am telling you. Okay. In the morning, you are not, again, at 3 o'clock, okay, anyways, we are not sleeping. Let us read something. While reading, we got some sleep. So 4 to 5, slept again 5 o'clock, got up, and whole stomach was upset in the sense when you are not sleeping, that pitta or acidity will come to your forehead. Yeah. So took one tablet and before going to the examination, do something like get out that pitta, all that thing, and definitely will not have good breakfast with that health condition. Then May 20th in Delhi, it was 46 degrees centigrade. 46 degrees centigrade. Then first paper. Anyways, we are not dependent on that. No. First paper. Anyways, out of 100 questions, 85 were attended. Thought like, okay, we'll score around 85 to 90. Comfortable. Afternoon. Between 9:30 to 11:30. So 11:30 to 2:30, 3 hours gap. And nobody will allow you to sit inside the campus of the school. You are asked to go out. And literally we were on road. And road, black tar roads. Sun has been completely absorbed. And the tar roads were also reflecting the heat. And definitely no hotels around Sunday. We had carried 2 liters of water and some tiffin in the box. Again, your health is not proper. Pitta, all that thing is there. And you will not eat. And you will drink some water. And your neighbors, worst fellows. I'm telling every other neighbor is a worst fellow. I mean, neighbor in the, like that gap. Let us discuss GS paper. GS paper has been done. CSAT paper is at there. Let us discuss. I'd have hit one person properly. My health is not proper. And you are asking me to discuss GS. Let me finish CSAT peacefully. Okay, CSAT exam went in 2:30. Up to 3:30, the mind was working. Up to 3:30, the mind was working. Working in the sense, it was properly at its place. After 3:30, trust me, I could not comprehend what I am reading. Whether it is a problem or reading comprehension, I am not able to get this, what I am doing actually. So that was the effect of the yesterday's and today's circumstances on the health. And finally, in the examination hall, I felt so bad that entire year we have prepared for this one. And my health is not allowing me to give my 100% here. Yet, in the first hour, I was able to score 122 in the first hour. Last hour, nothing has worked out. I can easily say that I had made a lot of mistakes. But 79 in the first paper, 122 in the second paper. 201. It was emotionally a very good score then. 201. Crossing 200 mark is achievement. But that year, the cutoff was 207. So 1 year, complete 1 year, no? Because of that last day's effect. Getting my point? So all these things would matter a lot, I'm telling you. Why I was telling this one? What made me to tell this one? Small things, paying attention, and CSAT's comparison. That time it was counting, so more pressure, especially on the people who are good at maths. Because they want to clear the examination through that paper. Other people giving balanced approach for GS and CSAT both. Because GS, their target is 100, here around 100, 110. Our target here more than 150, here our target is around 60 to 70. Understand? That was the thing then. But this 66 is also like very lucrative, lucrative in the sense you don't know what to do, whether to read or not to read. People are in this dilemma. The people who are giving this year's examination, I am telling you, 90% of them are gambling. Even today they are gambling. That CSAT, to do or not to do, to do or not to do. At the end, in the last month, only 1 month is left for the examination. Anyways, I cannot read everything in CSAT, so let me drop. Last week, somebody asked you what you have done for CSAT. I have done puja, homa, havana for CSAT. Okay, so let God save me. So that is the attitude I am telling you. This examination, the entire process will make you atheist first. Atheist means you will not depend upon any god, any ritual, any puja, nothing. When you are that, then you are qualified to get qualified in the examination. So all superstitions will be broken down here. Whatever the superstition you have, for example, wearing the same shirt for the examination, using the same pen for the examination, sitting in certain posture for the examination, carrying the same pad for the examination. All these superstitions will be broken first. Then when you are okay, then you will clear the examination. Then you are qualified to clear the examination. I'm telling you. Okay, so you'll be made atheist first, then you'll be allowed to clear the examination. So why I'm telling all these things? CSAT is that thing now. And time and again I have told you, that many people who have got the ranks for IPS and IRS have not cleared this CSAT paper in the subsequent year. So now you are well placed. That is why even I am happy, because I can sense the quality of the crowd in the first week. And now most of you are constructing those equations and trying to solve and try to visualize the situation. That is why I feel overwhelmed, like when my teaching is affecting you positively, then I feel overwhelmed. That is how we go to the philosophy. Okay. Now 1 by 5 plus 1 by 12. 12 into 5 is 60. 12 plus 5 is 70. So 17 by 60. This is the effective work done. Effective work done by all these three pipes. So if you take the reciprocal of this one, 60 by 17. So it is almost close to 4 hours. Almost close to 4 hours. So we don't conduct motivational classes, no. So these are small doses, that's it. Yeah. Fine, 60 by 17 hours. And I go as a speaker. Few people call me. I charge them. Okay, for you, it is free. Okay. And for that, we have not kept any, like periods. Yeah. Next. Don't call me. Okay. Sir, some program is there. Come give some motivational speech, all that. I don't take that as a profession. Okay. And if you call, I'll do freely. Okay. I don't charge. Fine. Tap A can fill the empty tank in 12 hours. But due to a leak in the bottom, it is filled in 15 hours. Don't construct the equation. I know most of you will construct the wrong equation here. How many pipes are there here? 1. Leakage? 1. So one pipe is doing the constructive work, other leakage is doing the destructive work. Do you have enough idea about the inlet pipe? Yes. In 12 hours, it can fill the entire tank. Do you have the knowledge of leakage? Do you have the knowledge of leakage? Knowledge means in how many hours it can empty the whole tank. Do you have that knowledge? Yes means where that knowledge is there. What information has been given about leakage? So according to you, the leakage will take 15 hours to empty the tank? So this is where the people go wrong. Immediately they will write 1 by 12 and 1 by 15. The answer you can get the answer by doing that one. I don't have a problem for that, but the understanding is different. See, here if I take the pipe A's work as 1 by A, and the leakage's work as 1 by L. So how do I connect them? 1 by A minus 1 by L. Do we have the idea about 1 by A? How much is that? 1 by 12. Do we have the idea about L? No. So whatever the idea they have given, that along with the leakage or due to leakage, actually this tank was supposed to be filled by pipe A in 12 hours, but along with the leakage or due to leakage, the process will get delayed. They are telling that it was supposed to be filled in 12 hours, but it is getting filled in 15 hours. So this process is getting delayed because of the leakage. Now tell me, the entire or the effective work is done in how many hours? Can I write due to pipe A and due to pipe B or pipe L or leakage, the work is done in 15 hours? This is the equation. Otherwise, I know people will write what? 1 by 12 minus 1 by 15. Then also you'll get the answer for this. But that is not the right understanding. See, if you want to calculate this 1 by L, shift here, no? 1 by 15 will come inside. But that is not the right way of doing it. Okay? Now calculate for 1 by L. 1 by L is equal to 1 by 12 minus 1 by 15. Yeah. So here 12 into 15 and difference of 15 and 12. 3 ones are 3 fours are. So this is equal to 1 by 60. What does it mean? If you allow the leakage to happen, it will empty the full tank in 60 hours. If you allow only leakage, no inlet, no other outlet. If you allow only the leakage for 60 hours, it will empty the full tank. Done? Understood this? So whenever you get confused, write it in this manner. Either in terms of A, B, C or leakage, especially for what? L for leakage. You can write like this. Then you will understand the problem. This is the effective work done in 15 hours. Actually, it was supposed to be done in 12 hours, but due to leakage, it is getting done in 15 hours. Understood? No issues? Done? Yeah. So answer is 60. Next. Pipe A and B can fill a cistern in 10 hours and 15 hours. Suddenly 6 has to come to your mind. When there are 2 persons or 2 pipes with 10 hours, 15 hours or 10 days, 15 days, suddenly your mind should think about 6. Yes or no? That is how you save your time. Yes? When a third pipe C, which works as an outlet pipe, is also open, then the cistern can be filled in 18 hours. Now write the equation. Either with 1 by 10 and 1 by 15 or with 1 by 16, you write the equation. Due to outlet pipe, what is happening? The process is getting delayed. ಎಷ್ಟು ಪೈಪ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಲೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? ಎರಡಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ? ನೀವು ಒಂದೇ ಪೈಪ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ. 11 ಹೆಂಗಾಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಓ 18 ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. I hope you got the equation right. 1 by 10 plus 1 by 15 minus 1 by C. I don't know the capacity of that third pipe or the outlet pipe. You have to take it as unknown. You should not write 1 by 18 here. The 1 by 18 is the effective work. It is as good as the previous problem only. Leakage we didn't know. So we took one variable for leakage. Here outlet pipe I took C. So take this 1 by C this side and it will become 1 by 10 plus 1 by 15 minus 1 by 18. So 1 by 10 plus 1 by 15 is 1 by 6 minus 1 by 18. Already I had asked this problem as oral problem to you. When 1/3 of something is subtracted, 2/3 will be remaining, right? 1 by 18 is 1/3 of 1 by 6. So 2/3 means 2 by 18 will be remaining. So 2 by 18 will be equal to 1 by C, or 1 by 9 is equal to 1 by C. That means what? C can empty the entire tank in 9 hours. C can empty the entire tank in 9 hours. Done? No issues? Just your understanding has to be right. See, if you are not comfortable in writing this equation directly, better you write 1 by A plus 1 by B minus 1 by C. Then you will understand what to write where. Okay, effective work will always come after the equal to mark. Because effective is nothing but after some sum and difference you will get. After the calculation of the work of all these three pipes, you will get the effective work. So that has to be on the right hand side after the equal to mark. You cannot take that as the first one. Done? Yeah. Two pipes A and B together can fill a cistern in 4 hours. Write the equation. You don't know the individual capacities of A and B. You know the collective work. 1 by A plus 1 by B is equal to 1 by 4. Had they been opened separately, then B would have taken 6 hours more than A to fill the cistern. They are telling the individual capacities now, pipe B and pipe A, but they are giving the relation between them. What is the relation between? They are telling what? B would have taken 6 hours more than A. Which pipe is stronger here? A or B? A, because B is consuming more time, right? Write the equation for it. I will see the interesting answers now. Write the equation. Let me see. B takes 6 hours more than A. So A is stronger. A is stronger. Let me see the. It is not 6 times. It is 6 hours more. Let me tell you, it is not 6 times. 6 hours more. You don't know in how many hours A will fill and how many hours B will fill. They are telling 6 times more. 6 hours more. That doesn't mean 6 times more. Right. Anyways, I'll write. Okay. 1 by B is equal to 1 by B is equal to 6. 6 times you have done. ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. I'll tell now. See, which pipe is stronger? A is stronger. So how much work does A do in 1 hour? In 1 hour, 1 by A. How much work is done by B in 1 hour? 1 by B, right? See, always we write the strengths. Always we write the strengths in terms of 1 by A and 1 by B. But what are these A and B? Yeah, time taken by pipe A and time taken by pipe B. So when directly they have given in hours, A is taking A hours, B is taking B hours. Now can you write the equation? B would have taken 6 hours more. So B simple. Yes, you are following my method of writing everything in terms of 1 by A and 1 by B. I'm very happy with that. Okay. But now we have enough practice of writing those things. Now let us understand the core of the problem. A is taking A hours to fill the tank and B is taking B hours to fill the tank. B is taking 6 hours more. That means B is equal to A plus 6. So wherever B is there, you replace it with A plus 6. But this is a special case. With this, pretext, you can't give me such equations in other problems. Okay, fine. This is a rare problem because they are telling 6 hours more. If they had asked 6 times, then you would have written what? 1 by B is equal to 6 by A. Yes, done. So now, one equation is there, second equation is here. Simple. Instead of B, you write, write A plus 6. Now we have what? One equation and how many variables? 2 variables were there. Now I have written B in terms of A. How many variables are there? So we have to solve for this. But you will get scared now because this is not as straight as we have solved earlier. Yes. So here A and A plus 6. How do you take the LCM? A into here A plus 6 plus A is equal to 1 by 4. Do cross multiplication. 2A plus 6 is equal to A square plus 6A. When square comes in the variable, it becomes quadratic equation. Quadratic equation is not as easy as we solve the linear equations. Linear equations, like it is without square or the power is 1 in linear equations. In quadratic, huh? Oh, okay. Right? Yeah. Now we have to solve for this. Now this is not as easy as we have solved the linear equations. Okay. Now you have to take all the terms one side. And equate them to 0. So here I'll keep A square like that only. Then plus 6A. I'll bring all other terms from left hand side to right hand side. So I'll write minus 8A and minus 24 is equal to 0. Now what it is? A square minus 2A. Correct, no? Yeah. Now, Try to go back to that flashback, school days, 7th standard or something, 6th or 7th standard. This equation can be solved if you split the middle term. Can you remember? So, the sum or the difference of the two numbers should be equal to -2 and the product should be -24. That means one has to be minus, one number has to be minus. The product is minus, so one number has to be minus. Think of two numbers which will give you the difference of 2. -12 and what is the difference? Just think of two numbers without sign. Without sign, you think of the numbers. You have to get the this one as 24 and you have to get the difference as 2. It is 6 into 4. So how do you write this? A square minus 6a plus 4a minus 24 is equal to 0. Is it correct? See, always this is more confusing, Whenever minus is there, take it for granted that one of them is minus and another is plus. If it is plus, then you can take both are minus or both are plus. Yes? So now we have split. Further, you need not calculate the steps. From here only I can get you the answer. You don't have to go for another 2 steps. I'll tell you the answer straight away. Take the minus coefficient, wherever the minus coefficient is there, that is -6, no? Then make it positive. Over. Problem is done. Take the negative coefficient, number with the negative coefficient and equate it to A. A is equal to, if you want I can solve. Here you will take A as common, inside A minus 6 and here plus 4 as common, inside A minus 6 is equal to 0. You will take A minus 6, then A plus 4 is equal to 0. A is either 6 or A is minus 4. Since you don't take the negative values, discard this one. But why to do this drama at all? Why to do this drama? From here only you can sense that anyways you will get A minus 6 as one term. A minus 6 will become 0. So A is equal to 6. Directly write from this equation or this stage that A is equal to 6. Let's say in this equation only it was A square minus 6A minus 4A. Then you would have taken A's value as both 6 and 4. So wherever minus term is there, make it plus and equate it to A. That's it. So A is 6. What does that mean? Pipe A can fill the tank in 6 hours. That is what they have asked. That is what they have asked. Yes? Yeah, A can fill the tank in 6 hours. Now tell me, B will fill the tank in how many hours? 12 hours, right? A will take 6, B will take 12. Both of them together. 12 is double of 6. So make 1/3 of 12. 4 hours. They will fill the tank in 4 hours. Done? 6, 12, 4. You have to remember. Yeah. 3, 6, 2. You have to remember. Okay. Treat them as triplets. In such cases, you don't have to sit calculating and waste 1 minute. Yeah, Pythagorean triplets, how we have remembered. Like that, you have to remember few triplets here. Done? Yeah. Next question. Tap A fills a tank in 10 hours and tap C. These are the questions from the previous year. 10 and 15 are so much, like close to the examiner. 10 and 15. So pipe A, 10 hours, pipe B, 12 hours, both are opened simultaneously. Simultaneously means at a time, together. Yep. Sometimes later, tap B was closed. Then it takes 8 hours to fill up the whole tank. See, isn't it logical that when both the pipes are on, the entire tank will be filled in 6 hours? Because of some condition, it is taking 8 hours. That means some of the pipe is put off. So what is that? Sometimes later, these were made on, A and B were made on. Sometimes later, tap B was closed. So who is working alone now? A. Then it takes 8 hours. So due to the stopping of B, it is taking more number of hours, right? Otherwise, it would have taken 6 hours. Due to the stopping of B, it is taking more number of hours. Then, after how many hours B was closed? Yeah, I'll come. It is wrong. 2 is wrong. Otherwise, why we have to learn all this thing? It will fill in 8 hours. It will fill in 6 hours. 8 minus 6 is equal to 2. I have told you, never make addition or subtract of hours. Always we have to go with the strengths. Only in the rarest of the problem, there we have taken the equation as B is equal to A plus 6. Got it? So now, in the previous problems of time and work, A and B work together. Few days later B will go, or few days after B will come. Similar thing is happening, right? Similar thing is happening, right? So now tell me, who is working partially? B. Who is working fully for the entire time period? A. A's capacity is what? A's capacity is 1 by 10. But for how many hours A is working? For the entire period A is on. Yes or no? Yes. For the entire period A is on. A's capacity is what? A can fill 1/10 of the tank in 1 hour. It is working for 8 hours. So, the amount of work done by A or amount of tank filled by A alone is how much? 8 by 10 or 4 by 5. What is this? A's work. A's work is how much? 4/5. The rest of the work is done by whom? B. B's work is equal to? But what is the strength of B? Totally, B is filling 1/5 of the tank. What is the strength of B? 1 by 15. This much work is done by B alone. And what is the strength of B? 1 by 15, right? So 1 by 5 divided by 1 by 15. So, number of hours for B. Total work done by B is 1 by 5. And in 1 hour, it can work only 1 by 15. 15 will go up, 5 will come down. So 15 by 5, it is equal to 3. So for how many hours the B is on? 3 hours. First 3 hours B has worked and later on it was put off. Think. 1 by 6 is the total amount of work done by A and B together in 1 hour. Both of them were on for how many hours? Both of them together on for how many hours? 3 hours, no? Because B was put off after 3 hours. So, they can do 1/6 of the work in 1 hour. So, in 3 hours, how much of the work is done? Half, no? 3 into 1 by 6, half. Rest half is done by A alone. Half work is done. What is the strength of A? 1 by 10. 1 by 2 divided by 1 by 10, you will get 5. So, A alone has worked for 5 more hours. So, that is the cross verification if you want. Or in such cases, what you do is, you take the work done by a pipe which is on for the entire period. Which is on for the entire period. So, you will get the amount of work done by that pipe. Then the remaining work will be done by the remaining pipe. And what is the strength? You see, you will get the number of hours. Or you see how much work is done by the second pipe alone and you look at the strength of it. You divide by the strength, you will get how many hours it has worked, or you see how many hours it has worked, divide by that, you will get the strength of the pipe. Understood this? So in such cases, segregate the work of A and B. You will get the idea. Done? Two pipes A and B can fill a cistern in 37.5 minutes and 45 minutes respectively. Both pipes are opened. The cistern will be filled in just half an hour if pipe B is turned off after. I'll read once again. First sentence is very clear. Pipe A will fill the tank in 37.5 minutes and pipe B will fill the tank in 45 minutes. Both pipes are opened. Okay, both pipes are opened. The cistern will be filled in just half an hour if pipe B is turned off after. So pipe B is getting turned off in between, right? Pipe B is working partially, yes? So what is A's work? A's work. So it is working for, its strength is 1 by 37.5 and it is working for how many minutes? A's strength is what? If you let only A work, A can fill the tank in 37.5 minutes, right? Yes. And if you let alone B to work, it will work in 45 minutes. Both of them are on together. And what they are telling? The cistern will be filled in just half an hour. Which pipe is on throughout? A or B? That means A has worked for 30 minutes. So this is the amount of work done in 1 minute into 30 minutes. Okay, you convert this into a whole number, it will become 375 and it will become 300. 300 and 375. Yes or no? Yeah. So all are divisible by 25 and 125 also. Don't, you go with 25 only. 25 ones are, then 25 5s are. Here 25 ones are, 25 2s are. Then 3 5s are, 3 4s are. So how much of the work is done by A alone? So B's work will be how much? B's work will be 1/5. But what is the strength of B? It can fill the work entire tank in 45 minutes. So what is the strength of B? 1 by 45. So time for which B has worked, time is equal to 1 by 5. That is the entire work done by B or work done by B. And per minute, how much it will work? 1 by 45. 45 will go to the numerator, 5 will come to the denominator. It will become 45 by 5. That is equal to 9. So basically, B has worked for only 9 minutes. B has worked only for 9 minutes. Done? B has worked only for 9 minutes. Done? If you had let the pipe A alone, it would have taken 37.5 minutes. No. Because of B's help, the time has been reduced. That's it. But B was on for 9 minutes. Done? So can you do such problems now? So when A and B are not working simultaneously, either B or A is working partially, then you have to take account of the pipe which has worked for the entire period. Then you will get the work done by the other pipe. Then divide its strength. Yes? How many questions are there? 9. 8 or 9? 9. Okay. A pump can fill a tank with water in 2 hours. Because of leak, it took 2 hours 40 minutes. It is just like the problem what we have solved, but only confusing thing is hours and minutes here. You either convert hours into minutes or minutes into hours. The leak can drain all the water of the tank in. So they are asking the strength of the leak. Write the equation either in minutes or hours. you write the equation. Either convert the minutes in hours or hours in minutes. It is up to you. What you will do? Yeah. So 2 hours is nothing but 120. So strength of first pipe 1 by 120. Leakage. Do you know the strength of the leakage? No. Yes. Then effective work is done in how many hours and minutes? 2 hours 40 minutes. So what is total number of minutes? 160. Now strength of the leak is 1 by 120 minus 1 by 160. Straight. So you calculate. Difference is 40. And in the denominator, 120 into 160. 0, 0 get cancelled. 4 ones are 4 threes are. So this is equal to 1 by 480. What does it mean? Leakage will take 480 minutes to empty the entire tank, or it will take 8 hours to empty the tank. Done? 480 minutes means 8 hours. Yes? Last problem. A tank is filled by 3 pipes with uniform flow. Uniform flow means like uniform speed. That means throughout the time period, same speed is maintained. Yeah. The first 2 pipes operating simultaneously fill the tank in the same time, during which the tank is filled by the third pipe alone. What does it mean? Third pipe is more stronger. That is the first inference. Can you write the equation? Can you write the equation? Strength of the third pipe is what? Equal to sums of the first 2, right? Write the equation. Am I correct? Am I correct? A tank is filled by 3 pipes with uniform flow. The first 2 pipes operating simultaneously fill the tank in the same time during which the tank is filled by third pipe. Isn't it correct? Through pipe A, partial tank will be filled. Through pipe B, partially tank will be filled. But through pipe C, full tank will be filled. Yes or no? Correct? So this is the first equation. Then the second pipe fills the tank 5 hours faster than the first pipe. Think of only this sentence. The second pipe fills the tank 5 hours faster than the first pipe. Which pipe is stronger? Second pipe. Faster means what? It will take less time or more time? Less time. Can you write the equation for this? And it is in number of hours. We can use this one. We can get this privilege to use. It is faster. It will take less time than A. Correct? A minus. These are exceptions, okay? When hours are directly given in their comparison, hours are directly given, we can use this. Then, similarly, the second pipe is 4 hours slower than the third pipe. So how do you write the equation here? We have 3 equations now. Do you have 3 equations now? This is one equation, second and third. Now what do they want? Time required by the first pipe to fill the tank. They want 1 by A. Express B in terms of A. Express C in terms of A. So can I write 1 by A instead of B? Can I write A minus 5? Instead of C, what do I write? From this equation, C is equal to B minus 4. But I can't write B. For B, I'll write A minus 5. So this is A minus 9. So 1 by C is equal to 1 by A minus 9. Again, we'll get quadratic equations here. You will solve for me. Take it as homework. You will solve for me. Okay? Okay or no? Yeah? We want A. Only A is there in the equation. My job is done. It is your job now. So take it as homework. Okay? For just few minutes, I'll try to brief you about time, speed and distance. 7 minutes are left. I'll give small introduction and leave. Okay? Because I want you to think throughout the day for these time, speed and distance. Because it is not as easy as we understood the other chapters here. Okay, fine. You take it as homework. Drop the pen and paper now. Listen to me for next 7 minutes. Time, speed and distance, similar to time and work, it is one of the favorite chapters of the examiners. If you prepare these two chapters, time and work and time, speed and distance, you will get 3 to 4 questions. Sure, for sure. Okay. Time, speed and distance. Again, this is part of our day, right? Part of our daily life? Yes or no? Don't you think? Because many a times you have to take different modes to travel. Yes? And you will have a proper calculation from your room to class. How many minutes it will take and how far is it? And what speed you have to maintain. It is not just about your bike speed or car speed. It is also about your walking speed also or running speed. Yes or no? So, whenever you think of this calculation, one thing will come into your mind, that is the distance between your origin and the destination. Yes? Second thing, in how much time you have to reach the destination. So according to that, you will decide the speed, right? See, always, when you come for 9 o'clock class, you will have certain thing in your mind. Either you leave at 8:50, 8:52, 8:54, you will be having that minute difference. You will sense that you are already late by the time you leave the room. Yes or no? Because that calculation is there. So this time, speed and distance, are always connected. And one formula we know during school days that we have learned. See, speed is the third person here. First two persons are distance, because you fix up a destination. First you will get the sense of the what? Distance. How far is it? Second thing, in how many hours you can go. The third thing is the speed. Yes or no? Third thing is the speed. You will decide the speed depending upon the distance and how much time you have. So, speed is given by distance divided by time. Or, let's say you are going in government bus, red bus. There will be a speed governor for the bus. Speed governor, you understand? Speed governor, speed limit will be there. It will be written on the driver's forehead. No. Inside the bus, it will be written. So what is that speed governor? I mean, how much is the speed limit in Karnataka? See, all these are observations. 80 is on highways for any vehicle. Now it is becoming 120. 65. For government buses, you will see inside, the speed is governed at 65 km per hour. Please cooperate. That means what? When you are catching the red bus, you will understand that the maximum speed it can attain is 65. So the average speed if you take, it is around 40. Always go with this calculation, okay? And if you are traveling in rural Karnataka or anywhere, it is 30. Average speed will be 30. That means if you want to travel for 60 kilometers, you should keep 2 hours in mind. Getting my point? Yes. So, in such cases, how do you calculate the time that is required for your journey? Distance divided by the average speed at which you are going. Yes or no? Always this calculation has to be there in the mind. This calculation and also the calculation of your average that your bike or car gives. That means how many kilometers per liter. Generally, our normal vehicles like light commercial vehicles, light passenger vehicles like these cars, small cars. So what is the average per liter? Around 15 to 20. That is what they claim. Inside the city, it will be 12 to 15. So you will have understanding. If you are going far distance, how many liters you have to fill? That thing will be there, right? Yeah. So all these calculations should running in your mind. And college days, like during our college days, petrol was 48 rupees per liter. That was the maximum thing. Okay. And all of us had our own bikes, second-hand bikes, age-old bikes. Yep. And our standard of filling the petrol is 20 rupees. Never cross 20 rupees. And our target is what? Reach the destination, come back. In that, your 20 rupees should be efficiently utilized. So that is why most of the times my bike was parked in front of the gate, like outside the college, in front of the gate. Because people used to take from there and fill 20 rupees, go to the destination, come back. If they want to park inside, the petrol wouldn't have been enough. So all these small calculation all of us have done. That is why this time, speed and distance is very close to us, but at very confusing chapter. Very confusing chapter because these three elements, T, S and D are always into play. You cannot take only two and calculate. Always you have to take these three elements and calculate. And if you want to get the distance out of this formula, it is always speed into time. It is the interplay of this formula all the time. We don't take any other formula than this for the normal calculation. D is equal to S and T. Through this, what do we decide? What do we decide? If you have set a destination for you, maybe from here to Mysore you are going. Okay, it is 150 kilometers. Actually, it is 130 for our calculation. We'll take 150. Okay. If you increase your speed for 150 kilometers distance, if you increase your normal speed, the time taken for the journey will be reduced. Or if you have more time to reach, you will go aram se, you will enjoy your journey, you will take more time. That means the overall speed or the average speed of your journey will be. So that is why speed and time are always inversely proportional. S and T are inversely proportional. What do you mean by that? When speed increases, time has to come down. If time increases, speed has to come down. But for constant distance, I am telling the example of here to Mysore, that is 150 kilometers. If you increase the speed, the time will reduce. If you increase the time, speed will reduce. And see here, for the given time, for the fixed time, I will tell you, your entire journey's time is 3 hours. Your entire journey's time is 3 hours. Initially, I will give you the target of reaching Mysore from here. Later, I will tell you, your target is not Mysore, your target is Chamarajnagar. Then what you will do? Distance has increased, but the time is same. What you will do? Very good. So speed and distance are directly proportional to each other. For a given time, speed and distance. So S and D are directly. So when distance increases for the given time, speed has to increase. Similarly, for the same speed, let's say you are going in government bus, speed will not increase. It will be average 65. Okay. And if you want to travel for more distance with the same speed, you will have to have more time, right? Yes or no? If you are traveling with same speed for more distance, the time taken for the journey will be more. So here T and D are directly proportional. Or especially you can remember only one thing, that is S and T are inversely proportional. That's it. S and T are inversely proportional. For the given distance, if speed increases, time decreases. If speed decreases, time increases. That's it. You remember this much? Entire chapter we'll see tomorrow. Beyond this formula, there is nothing. Only different cases will come. According to the cases, we'll construct the equation and we'll get the unknown. Okay.